Okay, this is a final demo of our Bridgeport milling machine. We've rebuilt it for the customer. It's had a full strip down service, regrind to the X, Y and Z axes. Also the top of the table, and the two sides, make sure everything's square and true. Full rebuild to the head, so new bearings, new belts, lots of new pulleys and parts, all sorts of things in there. The spindle has had brand new match pair NSK Super Precision bearings, regrind to the R8 taper. Obviously all been repainted, lots of new parts including brand new DRO system, comes with a 2-year warranty. This is a 3-axis system, can be upgraded to 4 if needed. Allowing power feeds, all the Bridgeports come standard with the X-axis power feed here, but this customer's asked for the Y-axis as well. And we fitted the Techno-PUE guarding system here. It's got a double interlock, so it's really nice. All these parts are available from our website, so for the DROs, gtprecision.co.uk, you can see all types of machines on there, not just Bridgeport stuff. Any machine you can think of is specified there. If you want parts for the Bridgeport, allowing power feeds, handles, specific parts for the Bridgeport, it's gtmachineparts.co.uk. Okay, so let's power this baby up and let's see it running. So you need the guard closed, of course, before you initialise the machine. It's all linked into the e-stop system, so the e-stop switch might be stuck in. You just twist it, pops out, and then press the green button and the machine will fire up. Okay, so as I say, it's had a regrind to all 3 axes. It's got brand new lead screws, brand new nuts throughout the machine. Absolutely super smooth all the way across. It's also fitted with safety handles here. Obviously we've got to do that because of the power feeds. So the Y the same, lovely and smooth all the way across. You should be able to see it moving on the DRO system there. Absolutely lovely. And the same with the knee. The knee has obviously had a brand new lead screw, brand new nuts. And there's a big main bearing in there, the top lead, we always replace that of course. Lovely and smooth. And again you can see it, the axis moving on the DRO screen there. Absolutely spot on. We've serviced and make sure all the locks are working, so the X, the Y and the knee is all working as they should. The lube system's all been replaced with brand new. It's original Bridgeport, which is the original manufacturer. So new lube pump, all the metering units have been replaced, all the pipe have been replaced. So that's working as it should. If you've got one of these machines, just make sure you pump the pump a couple of times in every 8 hours of operation. It will keep all the axes running as they should. Okay, so let's power up the power feeds. I'll probably do them both together just to save a bit of time in the video. Obviously, you wouldn't probably do this in normal operation. So they've both got an auto stop system, so when you hit here, hit the stop in the middle, it'll cut out automatically for you. So both power feeds are fitted with a rapid override as well. So that's the button at the top. And you can vary the speed to wherever you want. You can vary the speed at the bottom. For the Y-axis, we've set the stops at the extremities. So because the back one's quite easily forgotten about, it's best to just leave them where they are. But obviously with the front ones, you can see them quite easily. So you can adjust them as and when you need them. Right, so moving on. So we fitted an LED light as well. So it's IP65 sealed, it's really nice. Not really needed in the summer, but you know, it's there when you need it. So moving on, we've tested the bottom end now, so let's test the variable speed system and the quill for you. So we're currently running around 600 RPM. We're in high range because the handle's facing forward, and it's in revert, the back it's in the low speed range, the back gear. Go, so fire up now. Yeah, how quiet that is. It's a lot of time, a lot of money to make it go that quiet. As I say, brand new belts, brand new bearings, loads of new parts in it, loads of pulleys, all sorts of things. Okay, obviously we service the brake as well, the brake's all working. So if the brake's not in operation, that handle should just be facing straight down. So always check that before you start up. Okay, so as I say, 600 RPM at the moment. That's about 1,000. 1,600. Up to 2,500. Absolutely fine. Just as good in reverse. 1,000 in reverse. And then back down to 600 again. Absolutely lovely. Okay, turn that off. This is a quick position handle, so you can see the quill isn't moving, but I can position the handle wherever I want. I just pull it to one side and reposition it. Really nice. Okay, so we're going to go to low range now. It's this handle here. So push this handle in, and then you sometimes have to turn the spindle just to get the gears to go in. Make sure it's locked in before you fire up. And then now you'll be in low range. It's just as quiet in low. And now we're running at 60 RPM. There's 100, 150, all the way up to 280. And reverse now. It's just as quiet in reverse. Back down to 100. And then to 60 RPM. Absolutely lovely. Move the handle out of the way again. Turn it off. And then back to high range. Now you push this handle in. Before we go to high, we're going to go to neutral, which is just there. And that allows the spindle to freewheel. And you're going to clock up any PCDs or whatever. Okay, back to high range now. Sometimes you've got to just turn a little bit just to get the dogs to align, to get it to click in. Make sure it's locked in before you fire up. And then back to high range. So, let's get ourselves to something a bit quicker. Just over 1,000 RPM now. And then let's put this handle to the top there. We need to take the brake off. And then come off the stop slightly because it won't engage. This whole quill system, as you pull this handle across, the whole system needs to lift. So you don't want to have the quill stop at one of the extremities. You don't want it all the way at the top or all the way at the bottom. So just come off the stop slightly and then engage it and see it feed down just fine. If it doesn't do it straight away, stop and then just check, what's gone wrong. So it should just click in dead easy like that. Okay, so that's the highest feed rate at the moment. So we've got 3 different feeds. That's the highest. When it's horizontal, that's the slowest. And then when you go to the bottom, that's the medium. They're all working as they should. Put it back to the top. Save a bit of time on the video. As you see, that works spot on. Obviously, it's all adjustable. You can just screw it to wherever you want it to be. As I say, we do have a 4th axis available, which fits here. That's really nice as well. And this console is actually capable. I can just very easily alter it in the parameters to read 4 axis as well. So if the customer does want to upgrade at any point, he's already got it in the console. It's one of the features we offer with the full rebuild machines. Okay, so we're going to go reverse now. Come off the stop, remember. The speed reverse knob, I don't need to reverse the spindle. I'm just going to pull this speed reverse knob out. It's now going the other way. And again, this should just easily click in. Which it does, it feeds back up for us. So I'll get to about halfway and I'll reverse it again, just to show you it is all working as it should. Okay, I'll turn it off, and I'll reverse it again, and again we'll feed it back down. Okay. So the quill lock, I'll just demonstrate that now, going all the way to the top as though we're going to do some milling. Put the quill lock on, and you see that works as it should. I'll put the spindle back on now, I'll open the guard just to show you that all does work as well. Spindle's on. Now the guard is going to double interlock, so if you just open it like this, it will shut down, or if I put the arm all the way out, it will shut down. So I'm just going to push the arm, and shuts down as you would expect, nice and safe for you. It'll also turn the power feed off as well, but of course leaves the DRO on because you wouldn't want to lose, you know, your data and where you work. So thanks for watching. Please check us out on gtmachineparts.co.uk for any parts for the Bridgeport or for similar machines. gtprecision.co.uk for any DROs for all different types of lathes, mills, whatever you have in the workshop. Thanks for watching.